a viral moment happened. Shout out to 85 South. You know, they had Rick Ross come on their show about a year and a half ago, last year, something like that. And what happened was that he left the show and never came back. And that went viral. Now, I'll preference this by saying this. Chad told me about it before it actually happened.
Did he? Okay.
He's like, yo, like, I thought the way that, like, you know, just me, I'm like kind of driving. So in my brain, what I thought happened was he got there, you know, they setting up the lights and all that, and they getting the acoustics ready. And, you know, and he's like, yo, let me go to the bathroom. They getting ready to start the show. And he left and never came back. To his credit, he actually did an hour. Like he was there. He was there. He was there for an hour and then left and said, yo, I gotta go to the bathroom. Left and then never came back.
But the bathroom, like, you gotta go across the cameras and then come back. Like
so the whole thing has let's play what Rick Ross said. And then right after that, let's play what DC Young Fly had said.
Bro, listen, man. I came to your podcast. I came for free, homie, no charge. I did it on Face, homie. I didn't ask you what your analytics was and this and that. I came on Face, homie, to show love. And don't make it like I walked off on you. I left early. Rozay had some other things to do too. But guess what? I came for free. I wasted that nice ass Gucci jacket on that look, man. I couldn't even really wear my Gucci jacket again. But I did it for love. And next time I come for free, at least have me some lemon pepper wings. Stop at that. You heard me? But I came for free. I ain't charge you. You feel me? Don't talk about Rozay other business. I came and did that. And what is the analytics? How the show doing anyway, man? I come back on it, and when I'm gonna walk off that the next time, and it's bitch say, Rozay, was I been? Of course not. You know when it's time to go. When it ain't no more chicken wings, man.
Rouse, big homie. First of all, you know it love. Second of all, I got to call a spade when it's a spade. You say you did it for free. Everybody do it for free, Rouse. You ain't the only nigga. Boosie did it for free. T.I. do it for free. Nigga Busta Rhymes did it for free. Nigga Snoop Dogg did it for free. Everybody who sat on that couch do it for free. Now, that wasn't the biggest moment. Now, that's one of the viral moments, but Boosie episode 8 million. That Country Wayne shit like 6-7 million. Like, we do numbers. We do analytics. Our analytics, we was the biggest before you came, and we was the biggest afterwards. So you always got room to come back to be on the biggest podcast in the world, correct? You dig what I'm saying? But when you call a spade, it get hot. And where you gotta go to cool off? I'm going to talk to my little homie DC in the pool.
Okay, so you see in those clips, you have what Rick Ross said, right? And then you have what DC Young Fly said. Now, my personal take on this, because, you know, we got relationships with both of them. I think that they both have valid points.
They absolutely do.
What Ross was trying to say is, like, I think what he was saying is that I did it for free. Ross don't really do too much for free.
Facts.
If you know Ross,
and voice God,
he's not doing really nothing for free.
For free.
So in his mind, he's like, yo, I'm gonna come to your show. I'm not even gonna charge you, right? I stayed an hour, right? It probably got to a point where I'm like, okay, I'm ready to go, and I had something else to do, and I bounced. I think the way that the mistake that he made was just not communicating that. Right? That could have just easily been communicated. Like DC said, if you have somewhere to go, let you know, yo, we got an hour. When we first get here, establish it, yo, we got an hour. Or if for whatever reason you just wasn't feeling the vibe and you wanted to go, yo, bro, man, I appreciate y'all, you know what I'm saying? But I gotta run. You know what I mean? Like, but yo,
But then you gotta shake everybody's hand. You got DC, you gotta go take the pictures, you gotta put the merch on.
that's one way to look at it. That's one way to look at it.
I'm just
Or
playing
you can just be like, yo, bro, I gotta, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't even realize I gotta run. I'm out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At least you would have extended them that courtesy. And it just wasn't, it wouldn't have been a weird, awkward
That's
moment.
abrupt. Yeah.
Right. But then DC saying like that, right? But then DC was saying, like, yeah, you know, everybody does it for free. We don't pay to have a guest on the show. So I just think it's a disconnect because I think that they're looking at it from two different standpoints. But the right thing that would have been appropriate is to just say, yo, I gotta go. That's it.
What's the real reason you think Ross walked off?
I have no idea. I think that maybe he, you know, if you ever do 85 South show, their show is not traditional.
Nope.
So I still have never watched that episode. Have you?
Yeah, I watched it. The interview was good.
How was the conversation? It was good.
It was smooth. That's why I think they were taking it back because, like he Fawcett, like they support him. Just privately, like Fly has high admiration and respect for Ross outside of the entertainment, like personally as a fan and supporter. So I think it hurt. It would be like if we was doing an interview with AI and he just like walk up like, damn, not Chuck, you know what I mean? But I think Ross could have communicated it better. But also, you can argue him walking off made the interview more viral.
It did. That's what I told Chad. I'm like, look, this is actually
it's a great
thing that actually happened in that moment because
it's a talking point 2 years later.
No, I told Chad that. I told him that. I said, look, I didn't know when you said he walked off. I didn't know what you meant. I like that's actually he kind of did you a favor in a sense because if he would have said, yo, I'm leaving, it would not have been viral.
Talked about.
So in a sense, maybe he actually did that on purpose to create a viral moment, which actually I'm not going to say like it didn't, you know, like he said, like they've had viral moments in the past. They don't need a viral
Don't
moment.
need it. Yeah.
It never hurts. It never hurts.
And the other conversation is, should all these interviews be done for free? Me as a business person, I'm honored to. I've been on 85, been on other shows, great. But if you get in the AdSense month on the 17th, why, if the interview go viral, why is there no check cut for?
Well, I guess it depends on how you look at it. People, I think, do interviews because it's a give and take. Like all right, the platform is going to benefit from getting views and monetizing the platform. The person that's doing the interview is going to benefit because they're going to get exposure for what they might be promoting a new album, they might be promoting a book, they might be promoting an event, right? Like, so it's beneficial in that regards because millions of people are watching, they're tuned in, and they're going to make money because you can make the same argument. If I'm coming on your show and I'm promoting my album, or if I'm promoting my book, right?
Mm-hmm.
I should get a percentage of your book sales. So we could go, it could go either way.
Yeah. And I'm not saying everyone is deserving of that, but I do think in the podcasting structure, there's a lot of norms that would not be. It reminds me of rap where it was like verse for a verse and then the ASCAP checks got messed up. I think a lot of business decisions from music got brought over here. And when Spotify and other companies started to make a push to advertise to us, I think some of those same business mistakes are being brought over to here. Now, I'm happy to do 85 and the other places I've been, but I think sometimes there needs to be a conversation. If I'm bringing you 4x the amount of viewers, you can't be like, yo, it's a good look.
True. Or I wouldn't do the show either. If it doesn't make sense to do a show, right, then there's no hard feelings. It's just like where you're at right now might not make sense to do a show. I don't believe in paying for guests.
Yeah, you've always stood on that.
I'm very, because once you start to go down that path,
slippery slope.
There's no way out of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, So I'm a big fan of I'm not paying you to come on the show.